Only 4 majors deep for this young player chasing #1 in the world. Team Spirit on the T side of Mirage explode out the Palace.
Exertion gonna open, but those door Berettas fall into Donk's hands now to open up this pistol round.
Dangerous. 4 more.
Playing with fire. Sometimes you'll get burned. He's getting aggressive in the post plant. Donk out towards the spawn. A second for Donk on the dualies, and everyone's quaking with terror now. The fear sets in. You've seen what this guy is capable of, and Donk, hungry, will get shut down. Claw back into this with 2 from Torshi.
Got the plant.
And bomb's not for Team Spirit. Tap on it, baits the swing. Now they know where both players are. MOUZ looking to start strong in this game to send themselves into the playoffs. It's only Shiro, defuse held. MOUZ come through with the pistol.
What a surprise. Guns for $1 yet again. Not tired? Stop wasting time and money on junk. With Hellcase, your inventory will turn into a fairy tale.
It's a team that still, despite Donk, is being maybe underrated coming into the major.
Oh no.
Donk denies any expectation. Takes a 5v4 to exertion.
Torshi's coming in confident. He's gone for the second round or purchase, but that leaves him without head armor, and now he sees that they force bought. These Galils pose a real threat.
Look at the gamble as well that's being called by MOUZ. If this leaves them in the wrong place, what do? Do they save on second round with an AWP? They might have to.
Asking a hell of a lot of Brolin here, but that's not a bad way to start. It at least leaves the door open to entertain a retake. Torshi gonna try and get himself set up back in the spawn. Moving in with this AWP. Torshi closing the distance, but a man up close to near will shut down that AWP straight away. And even though Jimmy claws one back, there's still a lot left to do in this round.
Nice swing.
Brolin can't play into this, surely low on health in a 1v2. You feel reluctant to give this away, especially because you know Spirit are going to get that AWP out of your hands. Brolin likes to make these aggressive plays out here towards ramp. Well, he's got Exertion backing him up. Into Zwei they'll go, playing on the fade of this smoke. Zwei gets first shot off, can't deal with the second man. Exertion keeps it even.
Big flank. MOUZ looking good.
In the right place and ready for what's coming their way. Donk dead first is no small feat, and now Torshi tucked in, back of the site, will get shut down at first glance from Shiro.
Huge.
Claw their way back into a 3v2, bomb planted, and MOUZ so far removed, so out of the picture, they can't justify going for this, so strength to strength play from Spirit to open things up.
AK in the right place.
Exertion and Brolin just probe ramp and move away. Right as Spirit looked to move in, a block with a minute left. Might slow the roll of this hit. Might buy you a few more seconds, but that's assuming Spirit don't just play through. Donk leads the charge.
Hello.
Second kill found for Donk as he starts farming early. Gonna keep the steamroll going. Donk said coming in round 1, he's looking for aces. That's what he wants. That's the goal, and he's on the verge of another. Only Jimmy left.
Find him.
Quaking in his boots.
May as well take this kill now when you've got it. Jimmy looks for exits, and Chopper had to take it, so no ace for Donk. Disappointed at only 4 frags in that round.
I mean, you know, when you're a player like Donk, you kind of have to keep chasing new ambitions, right?
Sure.
He kind of completed Counter-Strike in the first year of play. Well, 2, I guess. He wants to hold
speed run.
Every record. That's the type of player he is. He gets to do that.
Achievement hunter.
Bit of a whip for Exertion, but he's able to recover, and Donk dead early. You breathe a lot easier when you see his name in the kill feed.
On one side of it, yeah. Dead early, but Torshi gets picked from Palace.
And they've got a strong crossfire set up. Oh, but an instant clear for Chopper. Leaves it all on Exertion. Oh, Chopper hits back hard. Cover in from Zwei as well. Every piece of MOUZ that try to react there get cut down.
Chopper tab out. It looked like he did there for a second. He stopped staring at the ground, but none of it matters. Zwei's got his back. They've gone for Train today. Tanier. His timing here, only spots one, but they're crawling in below him, and he has no idea. That molly might do him favors, but Brolin's fast enough for the punch. Controlled by Chopper, can't get that kill. Brolin's able to escape. So 5v4, but does Spirit just want to speed up off that call?
Yeah, at this point, right, you give them the space. You know, they dedicated a lot of resources to that push. It's not something you can do with just one player. Tanier got info, and so they're just going to concede that ground, give it to MOUZ, and look instead for this B split. Window on this starts to close the more time you leave, but there's the opening. Torshi brushed aside with the Donk entry. Left to Exertion, who will offer up resistance. And now he's bought time. The rest of MOUZ appear. Chopper, clean headshot to get rid of Exertion. And Shiro holding for this cross on in. Spinks didn't spam, didn't want to commit to that. Chopper allowed a second chance here at the back of the site. Will eventually get dealt with. All eyes on Shiro. That's a crazy way to start, but leaves it to chance, leaves it to the no-scope. Wanted a highlight reel of his own, an unlikely round for MOUZ. That's where they break through.
Yeah, Exertion just delivering all these kills to Donk right now that are definitely making the difference. MOUZ try and go for info.
Nice use of the info flash, right? Even getting that one bullet out of Chopper. Now that's why they assemble this boost. Exertion going to be left in a good spot, but Chopper's ready for it.
He's on it today, man. He's not missing a single shot. Chopper.
He's about to overtake Donk. And you occasionally get these games out of Chopper where he ends up looking like a rifle star as well, which in this team goes without saying is easier said than done.
Jimmy burned out. Spinks comes through the smoke. That's Donk caught with his back turn, but Chopper lurk. He looks to get the backstab as well. That's forcing the rotation.
Oh, and now they're leaving. MOUZ don't necessarily hear this yet with Jimmy playing back within the site, so they start to group. It's all eyes on Brolin here. We've been crediting Chopper for hitting real hard in this game. Well, the captain of MOUZ would have to hold the line, and he can't do it. Missed shot for Torshi, and that signals the end of this one. Chopper cracks open the back door, gives Spirit a way out of there. Same kills. 7
of his 9 kills being headshots, so no complaints here from the captain of Team Spirit, an unlikely star showing up in this series.
They're thinking, you know, bad enough we got to deal with Donk and Shiro. You're telling me they have a second Donk, and it's Chopper?
Donk still got it.
Ain't no way. Spam damage coming through on the Torshi. Not even the orb save is guaranteed.
Jimmy saved him.
Just about gets out of there.
Well, favorite only in one term right now. Spirit hammering this home.
Oh, look at this aggressive round from Donk, charging it in through middle. Keen trade again out of Exertion, who has just been the kryptonite to Donk in these rounds. Still, he got his one, keeps a lot of pressure on. Time for Jimmy to fill these boots over at B, and fill him he shall. 2 quick kills, flips the script. Team Spirit left in a 2v4. Shiro out on an island. Chopper still a ways away with a late lurk in through catwalk.
This is ballsy. He's fast enough for it, though.
Oh, Chopper gonna catch Brolin in the back line, and Shiro goes hunting for his next. Not like this. This was 2v4 for Team Spirit. One more man in the site. Chopper's dealt with Exertion, and now Torshi's living on borrowed time. Molly gives up his position. Pincered on either side. Missed shots all around. 2v4 from Chopper and Shiro. And Spirit on the fast track to a map win. Chopper says best player in the world. He's not even the best player on Team Spirit. 11-4. Brolin up close over here at ramp. Playing ahead of this util, but they blow the smoke open. Still, Brolin gets out with his one. It's a quick trade back from Shiro. And oh my God, again. Not Chopper and Shiro once more. Clawing back a round that was in jeopardy. Plant for CT, running around right now is Jimmy. Might be able to stop this with a miss shot. No! Chopper! He just can't miss.
Can he clutch as well?
Spinks is quaking in his boots. Chopper has been red hot. And the captain of Spirit going demon mode. Finally put down, finally dealt with.
They're coming for
Chopper
revenge.
still asks for the boost. He
Sent
wants
out.
to go and fight these nade players. He does not like that you've tried to ruin his round, but it won't matter. Spinks here to stop Chopper in his tracks. That's back-to-back rounds. He's been able to accomplish it. Molly forces him forward into a fight with Sway. A fight that neither player really looks like they want. That nade return to sender. Spinks also brought down low.
30 seconds.
Gotta
Has
get a
to be
move
A.
on. Gotta get a move on. Torshi's
Nice.
off, right place, right time, and you would love a big Torshi sequence to try and recover this half. Backs it up as Donk gets his kill out through the connector. But time is really the problem here for Team Spirit. They've got to be clinical as they move in.
3v5. 15 seconds.
Shiro closing in on exertion. Might be able to catch the reposition here. Bomb just getting planted now by Donk. And so they get to the post plant. Shiro with another one of these man advantage rounds, quickly getting away from MOUZ. Shiro plays it forward, knows he's got exertion. Trapped out here in the jungle, and that leaves it all on Torshi. Out into the open, Shiro lights out. An electric from Team Spirit in the 3v5 to send us in to this second half of play. This could be a very, very quick mirage.
We got Donk in the right place as well for this pistol. That's why he gets that info off of the jump spot and flashes prepare as Spirit set up back in the bomb site. MOUZ come flooding in. It's good utility to displace Spirit, and they find that first pick as well. What can Donk do from the back of the bomb site? Quick USP shot, but they're overwhelming him, and Donk has time to put a mag back in as Donk chases every single one. 4 kills in the pistol. Donk cannot be stopped.
Donk getting pressured, will get overran. Deagle or Spinks provides something here, but okay. Spinks has made this one interesting.
Sway's in a good position if he doesn't reveal it too soon.
Just resist the urge to play. He's got Tania trying to move in towards CT and lend a helping hand, but he's caught on a jiggle. Gives one over. MOUZ had 1 Deagle in this round to work with. But a plant open, and in comes Tania, ready to deny. Spinks, your job's not done yet. That double kill, not enough to set up MOUZ in this round. Pressure in, out through the connector. Chopper, spam down low. Spinks is making this happen, but time running out. Calls the bluff for Tania, and Tania gives him the fight, but 12 HP the difference. And that one gets away from MOUZ. Flash out in towards middle. Brolin takes the space away. Slow start to the round here for MOUZ. They go looking for this mid control, and it looks like Spirit are more than down to meet them there. Scrapping for the space. Kill back for exertion onto Donk. He's at least been good in that head-to-head in this map. Spinks joins the fray. What is that?
In the air.
My Chopper and Sway waiting back here in the spawn. Sway swinging on out. Caught by Jimmy. Cover there. MOUZ get this bomb planted. Chopper now plays his hand and unaccounted for, not known about. Jimmy not in a position to trade this either. Didn't want to risk it on that swing. He lets the 2v2 settle, and that's why Spinks catching Tania in rotation. Now they can both focus in on Chopper. He's been hard to deal with in this game. He's been hitting so darn hard, but caught in the crossfire. No recovering this. It's a lengthy journey for MOUZ, but they couldn't have done it without that first rifle round.
Good show of restraint from Jimmy. It's a great example of when you don't always need to trade and how it can just risk you rounds. Those are the kind of rounds we saw in the FaZe MongolZ game earlier, where FaZe were always re-peeking to try and trade, and it's what let those 1v3 clutches come through multiple times. On paper, maybe a good play, but the safest option for MOUZ is to play that bomb.
They've moved away with everyone. It's a misread from Team Spirit. Backstab for Zway, that should be info, and maybe gives them a second's pause to reconsider committing to this stack, but at this point, they're so dedicated, it's got to be Chopper or it's nothing. One-man army, and Chopper, surely not! Surely there is no way that Chopper can stand tall at the end of this round. Finally dealt with, but it takes a lot of players to flush out just one. Donk hits the scout shot on the follow-up, and it's just Jimmy left, a dead man for sure. They weren't supposed to win that. You play into a site defended only by Spirit's captain.
What are you supposed to do? It is just not MOUZ's day, and it certainly is Chopper's.
And so now they're broken heading into this, what could be final round of play. AK for Torshi, AK for Spinks, pistols on the rest. They explore their little bit of util out into this A site. They will get away with the openings. Spinks has at least looked good to open up this series, and a backstab from Exertion complements it well, but they've given away a number of these advantageous positions. A 4v2 as this one begins. Bomb plant found for MOUZ. The round is still very much alive.
Jimmy spammable by Chopper if he wants to risk it. Tania gets a blinder from CT. There's no kit right now. Spirit need to move.
You've never been allowed to be comfortable in this position. Kit dropped in the site. So Spirit have a little bit more time to work with. Chopper clears out connector, time running real low. Jimmy spotted under here at Palace, but you've got to get a move on, and with Tania dead, it's only Chopper left. Spam might connect, but too much time's elapsed. MOUZ get to fight for one more round.
Oh, it's the fact that you're not even feeling comfortable in those 4v2s, in those 5v3s, where MOUZ should have just a free given round off of Spinks' double entry into the bomb site with smokes down, and Spirit can still make it interesting. But is that alone enough? Donk given this AK, looking to put it to use. Bomb here at ramp as well. Spinks swings in. Donk double on his plate. And the round thrown to the wayside immediately.
Yeah, the one guy that's been able to deal with Donk still out here partying alone in middle. That's Exertion. And so when Donk gets free reign to go and fight from the stairs, it feels like he doesn't want to entertain this map any longer. Will MOUZ have any say in the matter? Donk up close over here at ramp. Attention split between both Palace and the ramp push. Brolin looking like he wants to come through with Exertion dead down here in middle. Donk's double might just be enough. And oh my God, another 4K from Donk. And Team Spirit run away with Mirage. It's not even a contest. With Spirit picking Mirage, it gave MOUZ some runway to try and change the direction in the veto.
This is the we want to, and this is the 5-man show, boys. It's when we're all playing. This is what I want now. We have good preparation, we're ready for it.
Preparation, they're ready for it, according to Cyclone, and it shows in this pistol as they fixate on that B site. This is the problem area for Team Spirit. Yeah, there was a time earlier in the year where a lot of teams were trying to pull a bit of a fast one, picking Train against Spirit in an attempt to exploit it, and it worked maybe early on, but then had a bit of the opposite effect, ended up making Spirit a bit of a threat on Train and removed it as a potential punish pick. Then we didn't see them play it for 6 months till they arrived at the Major. Donk, 2 kills in. Oh my God! And he's come really close to these aces. He'll be close again, but shut down by Spinks. Backstab, but Chopper connects, and what was looking good for MOUZ, another one of these 5-on-3s looks to get away from them, unless Jimmy can clutch up.
So many rounds flipped on its head in this series, but Jimmy is the clutch player of this team. Back turned, shut down by Shiro, the same on the other side as Donk's triple, not in vain. Forget the ace if you can just continually win.
You wouldn't be hard-pressed to choose which bomb site to play into versus this Spirit squad. I think a lot of these rounds are going to end up over here towards B. First sign of util, Spirit starts scrambling, rotates away, gets out with 1, but those rotations are cut down. Tania holds the line, leaves the round open, leaves the pressure on, and buys time for Shiro and Donk to make their way over. The terrifying tag team meant to spearhead this retake arrive, and it's all eyes on Torshi. Jumping up, gets the clear! Torshi, that's more like it! Yeah, you tell him you got nothing to say. Cyclone, a very experienced piece, a coach that likes to be involved oftentimes early in games. So just giving a bit of a tip of the hat to Brolin and saying, no, you've called great thus far.
Perfect call as well.
Contact down through ramp.
Hello.
Brolin opens up on the other side of the map and caught by the awkward timing. Now you look at Zwei. Oh, it's real rough, but he'll recover. Zwei out with a double. And a lot more resistance than they bargained for. Spink's missed opportunity could still turn into something here. Survives that skirmish with Zwei. It's Shiro closing in and gets rid of him. Left to Jimmy now in a clutch, 1v2. Torshi able to win from this exact position earlier on. Does Jimmy have it in him? Far harder as he's got to go up against this AWP, but he brings it down low straight away. And there's the kill from Jimmy. Out with the swing! Jimmy secures it. That's back-to-back clutches in this B site now, whenever they've been given the chance.
A risky move for Zwei. If he dies, the B site is just open. They don't clear it, not properly.
You just wouldn't expect he does that.
Okay.
Zwei's actually going to get out with two. Torshi going to make them feel a little better with the trade back, but in the same breath, Brolin's been brought down low. This is a low econ round out of Team Spirit. Now they know where the round's ending up. Spirit can start shuffling players over. MOUZ still low and slow on this take, trying to play at contact, get that util in finally. You got to get past Donk on this Deagle though, and he's entrenched, he's set up. Takes a swing at Jimmy and comes up short. Tap on that bomb, trying to force a reaction, isn't given one. There it is. Torshi, gotta provide cover. Run down from Tania, but Torshi there to reel it in. Another clutch added to the tally. No third player here. This is where a mid-round move out of Zwei is nice. And he's at least, you know, in spite of some real rough performances over here in these B holds, he's at least been active in the mid-round. He hasn't let the performance slow his role in getting info for the rest of the team. 25. So it's enabled the stack to come through with very little time left. Oh, but in seconds, only Tania, and he gets sidelined. Jimmy comes through with all the entries. Chopper makes his move. Spotted on the edge of that smoke. Bomb now planted. Does Chopper really want to give this a go? He's got to go into this crossfire. Torshi on the line, and he's got him dead to rights. MOUZ can't stop.
That's something good here for Spirit, but MOUZ have yet to decide their finishing blow. Back down the stairs now.
From Chopper here. Could net them something. Instead, it's a lineup for Brolin. Donk moves in, but he's 1v5 in this site hold. Tania might be able to offer a helping hand.
Someone say Donk 1v5.
Well, he doesn't go far enough. You know, at best, you've got Donk trapped in this little corner. He's still going to try and etch a name for himself out, but gets cleared head on. Exertion puts him down, and Spirit just look lost.
Yeah, they found themselves in those 2v1s off the back of solo B Zwei holds. But now we're just seeing them plug this site with player after player. And MOUZ exploits so many gaps, getting Jimmy out Ivy.
The game plan's going flawlessly. You've got in your opponent's head, and everyone has found their form. To do it as well in front of the home crowd. It must be a very great... Oh my God, exertion! That's a one bullet.
If it didn't hit, he was dead. He flicked off the weapon.
Okay, 4-on-4, Team Spirit. Looking for composure, looking for anything on this CT side. I mean, this game is already so far gone. The T half has been strugglesome for Spirit. It always has been. It's the harder side, or at least it's meant to be, and you wouldn't believe it right now. Donk.
Timing.
Caught out in the open. Util in his hands. Can't even shoot back.
He's human.
Chopper dead in an instant, and I mean, everyone is just hitting their stride right now for MOUZ.
Unstoppable.
Double molly onto Tania. Nowhere is safe. He tries to back out, but this might just have to be a save for Team Spirit. Haven't looked to attempt them in this game, and you can't say you blame them with how close a lot of these clutches were on Mirage, with the fact that every advantage felt like they could still play through. But that is not the case on Train. 2
dinks as well in this round. Spirit let down. It's an exit at best here for Zwei. He can't win this one. MOUZ will not give it to him. He's looking for the AWP from Shiro. Where's it gotten off to? As MOUZ 9-1 up on this T side. Spirit had the pistol, and that is it. Still reeling from these 2v1 clutches.
not guaranteed. The hunt comes in. Orb save denied.
So worth.
All that just to sweeten the deal for MOUZ.
And MOUZ just peek him.
I mean, you can see how brutally uncomfortable this is for Spirit. They've had no knowledge, no ability to kind of piece together where these rounds are ending up, and so it really only leaves you with desperate plays. You know, you're just looking for solutions. You're so deep in the game, you're trying a bit of everything. Random aggression, hoping and praying that Shiro gets something on a smoke push.
All right, Sway needs to hold his own here. So maybe there's something at the end of the half. Can MOUZ do a 3-on-5 right back to Spirit? So let's see if he can forge this opening kill for MOUZ and get back in an unlikely round.
Oh, takes it a little wider, tries to recommit. There's the tag exchanged, info picked up.
Whoa.
And a re-swing for Chopper. They weren't expecting that.
Oh.
Chance at a clean round here for Team Spirit. Torshi caught, util in hand, and Spinks hoping for aggression, but gets deleted at the first turn. It's something for Spirit in the tail end of this half, but you're just clutching at straws, hoping that you can find three.
Smart. Oh, he can't throw it out. This is a smart play, though, from Torshi. They can't have an AWP if he throws his, so screw it. You're not winning this round anyway. Deny AWP for Team Spirit. Absolutely the right decision from Torshi.
If they lock in double digits here, that leaves Spirit with absolutely no breathing room. Even the three they're swinging for doesn't give you a lot of comfort in this map. Shiro overwhelmed after the first. Chopper here to try and contain. He's got support from Donk, who's pushed up over towards Olaf. Will win that next fight. Ready for the swing. Out from E-Box. It's Torshi on the wallbang to get rid of him. Spinks now dead, and Torshi clutch required. He's got 12 seconds to do it. Time is of the essence here, and Spirit goes slow. They'll swing him together. They salvage a 3-round CT side. Make no mistake about it. This is fast building to be the redemption arc for MOUZ.
Ooh.
Oh, I like that from Halley. I mean, it's concerning, but also he is being honest. He's addressing the elephant in the room, and he doesn't want Team Spirit to tilt out of this series on being wrecked on this map.
Yeah, it's kind of mad that you even be talking about that at halftime, not even talking about the possibility of a comeback, but more so talking about losing the whole series as a result. Has Donk got anything more in this game? He had a banging CT pistol round, fell silent from that point onwards. A 3v5 last time, looking to do more of that. Vincere, Donk, and Chopper edging ever closer into this connector, and they overwhelm Exertion as well. They've got control, they can go B. Chopper's down the ramp with a bomb. Spinks back in CT, dinked, as is Torshi. Jimmy's hardly doing healthy at 33 health. And so Donk is on to close this round with his close position. Or it's all Vincere. Forget about it. Another 3v5 pistol here for Team Spirit. Quick as you like it, they're back on the board.
Fake leveled against them by Chopper. They see Brolin getting aggressive. That's at least cue enough to Chopper that this limp fake won't do much in terms of drawing rotations, right? You know that MOUZ have the info, and now they learn about that Torshi AWP. This is where you look at Donk over here towards B, playing into a 3-9 Spinks, the one guy for MOUZ who never really got going in that first half. Him and Vincere have to try and find these openers if they want to put the pressure on, and Spinks good to shut it down. Support from Jimmy. 35 seconds, Chopper trying to carve out a bit of room over here towards A, but it all hinges on the bomb making it, and with aggression from Exertion, a missed shot from Shiro. This first rifle round gonna go the way of MOUZ. And it's convincing, 4 alive when all is said and done.
Team Ace, everyone pulls their weight there for MOUZ. Everyone holds their position well.
Outbrain themselves with so much silence, but Exertion isn't moving a muscle. He's in the power position. He's in the spot that could just end this whole round in an instant. Goes unchecked, goes unclear. Dueling Donk around the smokes, tries to get out of there, and he'll live to tell the tale. Cross out, and now it tees up Brolin. Great bit of synergy on display from the captain and his front man to stop Team Spirit in their tracks. Donk and Shiro, they've got 25 seconds to try and cook up a 2v4. We're not on Mirage anymore. These rounds have not been coming through for Spirit. They've got an open runway into the B site, but the longer they wait, the more time for MOUZ to make their way over.
It's almost too good to be true. Free site, free plant, Spirit, 2v4, what they got?
The comeback rides or dies on this round.
Time for deathmatch.
Shiro gonna play it forward, but Donk is dead straight away, and Shiro remains as the sole survivor. Gonna deal with Torshi. Two more coming to face him. Shiro holding the line, and he'll keep Spirit in this thing. A clutch finally going the way of Team Spirit. Shiro with 4.
Torshi at the forefront of so many of these rounds. Again, puts himself in position with the AWP. Spinks flash to B, and it did catch him. He hides out in the smoke, though. They're walking right past him. They're blocked. Spinks ready to flick back. Donk still gets that headshot. Dink down to 10 health. Donk not going out quietly. Spirit go into this site.
Been a long time since you've had to worry about Donk's name even in the feed, but yeah, an important opening here, and it's cracked open the ability to go for this B play. Chopper's giving chase, going for the hunt before the bomb's even planted. He wants to try and sweeten the deal. Chopper getting greedy, looking to take stuff away from MOUZ. The AWP's the big ticket item, but he might just get sandwiched here. No, there's the kill on Brolin. Torshi at least holds his own with the AWP.
Does Spirit take this space, and do they go all the way? 40 seconds to make this play.
The idea was that Torshi would be able to hold this eventually. He's been smoked off at the hands of that Zwei smoke, and now constantly looking over his shoulder. This is quite the uncomfortable setup for MOUZ. Huge catch for Jimmy on the reposition. You see him in Z, though. You know you've got space out towards Ivy.
Donk late.
And that's what Spirit go looking for.
Tick-tock.
Taken what was a very claustrophobic setup. You've made it work for one, but still you've lost this site control. Chance to catch Donk, and they will find him. Huge stuff from Torshi.
They can just plant, they have to.
Only option for Team Spirit, plug in those numbers, trying to take Con away. It's Zwei playing it forward. Oh. Spirit looking for the 3v5. Important kill for Exertion. Shiro's had a clutch that got this whole comeback going, and more might be required yet as they are boxed in, trapped at Z. Zwei can't play it forward, and Shiro now has to fly solo, has to hit hard. First shot connects on a Spinks, but this is what it's all riding on. Tap of that bomb, it's being held. Shiro can't find it. MOUZ get onto map point. Finally, they arrive at that promised 12th round.
Already had a tough game, has Spinks. So staying alive is the right play. Torshi again, second time of this. Is it Donk on the other end of the skewer?
Nades out, nades pulled, but a missed shot cost Torshi dearly. Donk, this time they don't whittle him down low. That was a big reason as to why that last one gets away from Team Spirit. He gets to play first, gets to play early, and when you're up against Donk, you really can't afford to miss. 5v4 for Spirit. So a chance to keep that pressure on. Jimmy blows the smoke open, plays it through, tries to get in their face. Brolin, at least there for the trade, stops this from getting too weird. But it's still a 3v4, and desperate times calling for desperate measures. They bought Spinks over, trying to pad out the A site. They lose Exertion out in the open. Spinks has to just be the joker in the deck. Gets in behind the bomb site. On a quiet game, Spinks can't find a thing. Oh. Brolin, the captain of MOUZ, coming to terms with the fact that Spirit will keep train going as he is left all alone in this round and no room left to play. Money gone on Exertion, Jimmy, and Torshi too. Team Spirit might just get their wish of making this a one-round game, going all the way to the end of regulation. A decision Spirit aren't necessarily prepared for, right? You might anticipate a partial, you might anticipate the eco, just thinking you've got one gun to worry about. This is the Hail Mary from MOUZ, and Spinks has opened it with a double. This was the all or nothing buy. If they didn't win it here, overtime looms over the top of MOUZ. That's what's on the line. Plant found for Spirit in a 3v5, but a missed timing for Shiro. Spinks has delivered a free kill. There's no Shiro to bail them out. There's no Donk either. It's got to be Tanir and Chopper, and now it's just the captain. 5 kills deep. MOUZ left it all to this one gun round. And on the verge of picking it up. Now, Brolin is low on health, but he's got cover from all angles. Defuse, stuck, and MOUZ have done it. Risked it all right there on that buy at the close. And they get it done. Spirit were a threat. They were able to show up after a lackluster first half, but MOUZ remain resilient. And this best of 3 for playoffs continues all the way to Overpass. He already got the vibe that this would be a 3-map series, and he was right in that assumption. Team Spirit, they're going to lose Donk to open things up. And if you can keep Donk kind of cold, kind of tamed here in map 3, this is a player who doesn't get to have an off day. Someone who always has to stand tall for Team Spirit. You want him out of the picture as long as you can. Exertion holding down this B site, and it might just be a clean sweep in this pistol. MOUZ coming through with a vengeance. All 5 alive. They'll finish that one off cleanly.
Yeah, you think you send Donk out solo mid in 4B, and that's a perfect round, right? Donk get a couple of kills. Can't say I wasn't worried after Mirage, but Torshi has come back to form with clutches and AWP kills across train. Can he kick this one off with a bang? No. Donk shuts him out early, hands over his utility, and looks to reset in this round. 5-on-4 for Spirit. The pressure's on MOUZ.
In a lot of ways, though, you even saw this back on train in any round where, even if Donk gets an opener, if you're able to kind of bring him down low, that already feels good. It lowers the impact he can have. This is a guy who so often just cleanly rips heads off. So bringing him down, softening him up just a tad, was meant to make this easier. Zwei, double entry, and already MOUZ throw in the towel. They want nothing to do with this round.
Zwei's had a really good series. I think it's got to be mentioned as well, right? With ample criticism levied towards him, and at times...
I just want to caught his reaction on the cam. I don't think that was to practice. I think that was an accident.
Oh, dear.
So, not great.
The crowd...
Here we go, a bit more active out towards the bathrooms, trying to fight for this control are MOUZ, and they'll end up burnt alive by Chopper and his util. Aggression out here towards short as more of it comes through for MOUZ. They know that Spirit have a clear objective in these rounds when given this much control. Thus far, it's been all A hits to open up. Oh, that's 2 quick kills from the USPs. Brolin with another! They were not supposed to win this. Bit of aggression does MOUZ well, and Tanir is thrust into a clutch he never saw coming. Last play, they'll swing him together. Brolin! What a round! It's going to leave a lot to Spinks up here, tucked in at the cubby, waiting for the creep round. Spinks lines him up, and he'll get out with a double. Now the test for Torshi. There's 2 more players adorn the short side. Torshi waits with this AWP, looking to get going. Caught on the quick switch. Shiro knocks him down. We end up in a 3-on-3. Spirit know there might be more players in store, and Tanir's just confirmed that fact with the spot of exertion back on default. Nade does big damage. Oh. Waiting for a swing, waiting for the reaction. Spirit get what they were looking for. And so Brolin might have delivered a very unlikely round once. Is he able to do it again? Spam comes through out of Tanir, and that's A wide open. Now you look on to Jimmy. He got that electric 1v2 back on train to help kickstart everything for MOUZ. He's looking to do it again. Chopper caught out in no man's land, and the bomb's dropped over here in the bathrooms. Tanir fast running out of time. Jimmy still closing in. Plant will be found. Jimmy round the corner, plays this one quickly, plays it forward, backs his aim as he looks for the fight, and Tanir swings it wide, rips his head off, clutch denied.
Very important round for Tanir, right? It's not been... There's that one flash for Shiro.
Comes in now, explosion on the back of it. Brolin gets out with 1. Jimmy here to lend a helping hand, but he's got to stay alive, got to buy time, and he's overwhelmed, surrounded, knocked out of play. Rotates arrive in the form of Spinks. And Torshi sat up over towards the heavens, blocks out another. MOUZ combine. B play denied. Consistent team at being able to beat up on teams outside of the top 5. Their challengers, all the best teams in the world. this year took a huge step in finally beating Vitality, a squad they were going blow for blow with.
What?
For a long time, and right when they were able to break through, new challenges emerged, Spirit being one of them.
Whoa, Donk creeping, crawling forward, misses that tap, and as the smoke comes out, 20 seconds, how does Spirit win this round?
It just has to come down to Donk going huge, given the hero gun. Trying to secure some type of a foothold here for Team Spirit. It's actually Chopper opening things up, but Court jumping in, Court leaping through. No room now to get this bomb planted, surely. Dead, and Donk heads for the hills. MOUZ widen their lead. There's pressure really on. Spirit looking to break through now as they don another rifle round. But that usual threat of the Donk hero gun has largely been quelled without an issue from MOUZ, who are playing a confident and concise game right now. A swing from Exertion to find yet another man advantage.
Just keeps everything flowing when you have a 5v4 like this, and they still have so much control. Spinks is down in connector right now. MOUZ never let off the gas. Spinks can pop his head out at any moment. This way, unaware, unprepared to deal with the connector player, puts MOUZ in a formidable 5v3. Late to the play is Shiro. Spinks is still ready, but he can't stop him. 25 health, however, leaves you with almost no room for error. You'd rather run into the orb. Shiro goes back lower. Donk trying to take space in long, but Torshi's here with a flick up top, drops him. 4v2. No saving this round, Spirit.
No, even the way they play this 3v4, they kind of played it to leave options open, prepared for failure with Team Spirit. The idea that Chopper could come and regroup with Shiro, but this really doesn't leave you with a lot. You're relying on Shiro securing an opening, and Jimmy's got that spot right there. Now calling for reinforcements. Jimmy just playing a delay around this smoke. Shiro low on health, and Jimmy's ready for it. Chopper's got no choice. No road left to run at the end of this round. And they've even heard him drop this gun. They know exactly where Chopper is. They could look to remove it. Time's about to expire, and this would be ballsy from MOUZ. Yes. This was something Spirit never got the chance to do back on Train. They let the time expire. They come looking for this AK.
Oh no!
Oh no! Calamity for MOUZ.
Oh dear. So MOUZ know the importance of taking the guns away. They are unable to do so. But Donk has yet to get these entries.
Contact on it as well. It's Way and Donk working in tandem. Suddenly we're looking at Brolin. Been good in this game thus far, but not in this round. He'll get overran. 2v4. MOUZ. Torshi's going to try and give it a look in, but Spinks is so far away. If they do want to go for this, it hinges on Torshi getting something done out from heaven. The round is so far gone.
Both B players past that point. So Donk used well, and Team Spirit.
Feels like up until now, Spirit have still been playing a couple of rounds behind, right? Used to getting this space for free out on A, but that just hasn't been the case since those initial rounds for Team Spirit. I was always trying to come through with an opening move, and finally, one of them won't pan out. Still, Exertion keeps things even, and they weren't ready for a second player. Brolin putting in a very solid shift right now for MOUZ. Keeps them in the advantage. They get past connector. This is Exertion's domain.
Ow.
Damage put down range, softens up to near, and that nade will find him.
Brutal.
Bit of trigonometry for Exertion. Can Chopper and Donk wrestle this round back? 2 versus 3, thanks to that opener for Chopper.
Chopper always willing to give time to Donk. Able to pull out after that kill of the B bomb site. Let Donk get in position to try and sandwich Exertion, but Torshi quick to the shot. Chopper, chop into this B site. They're not going to let him in. 3 players of MOUZ side by side, but Chopper finds a kill. 30 seconds as he pulls back again. There's nowhere to go but B.
As far as Chopper's concerned, oh no, Exertion on the reposition just gets there in time, and now a strong position at that. Exertion secures a strong finish to this CT side from MOUZ.
MOUZ with it all to play for in this pistol. Smoke into the B bomb site. In they go. They miss Heaven Smoke.
Will that come back to punish? Or can they get it done on the back of some clean entries? Shiro, Tania don't seem to think so. Now they learn about that missed heaven smoke, and this gives them a moment of pause, but they play through, they play forward, looking for more. It's Brolin at the front of the pack. In comes Donk and his terrifying dual Berettas to lay down the law. Spirit have got more fight in them. CT pistol round picked up.
And you can see Torchy's stressed because he knows how much that first round means to him.
It would have made this game very, very easy, right? It would have rolled out the red carpet for you.
Even then, I mean, 4 rounds on T-side Overpass is absolutely fine, especially at this level. Throwing a pistol and maybe throwing an ace, because Donk, he's got a bone to pick with Magis.
He said this was his goal coming into today. Coming into this major as he looks for the record, and now they've got the spot.
Let him
they know
have
where he is. Donk's moving in. This would leave him 1 ace away from Magic's record. And so Torchy's whole goal is don't give it to him. Everyone else from Spirit is Natus ball. They really want Donk to break another record. And I mean, this is going to build some camaraderie for Spirit. Look at them go. They're letting Torchy even get these kills. Donk is closing in, and Tania finally takes it away.
Look, it's better than deaths, I guess. There is a lot on the line here today.
Who have looked a little tilted, right? That was Hallie's kind of worry coming into a third map. But when all your teammates are knives out trying to give you the ace,
I've never seen anything
that
like
will
it.
give you, you know, a great deal. It kind of brings the camaraderie back into the game. And actually, I wonder if that could prove really, really threatening in the long run. Let's see.
Oh, Shadow.
Donk, Shadow advantage, only going to get out with 1. Shiro steals himself away, doesn't want to play this too early now. There is this long wrap for Spinks coming in on a lurk. When Spinks is alive, you're always looking over your shoulder. If Chopper's able to hold the line, nope, never mind, there's Spinks. Jimmy finds another and looks to close in. Chopper brushed aside. Zwei backstab. Nets the first onto Torchy. A moment to breathe and get set up in this post plant. You've got to play it well with Jimmy at low health. Spinks is the only guy really, truly locked in for this fight.
He could stick it if he knew.
Swing went long, he might have just missed that info. Spinks went for it. Jimmy sees him on the cross. That tap on the bomb, anxiety starts to creep in for MOUZ, but Jimmy's confirmed it. No defuse being held. Sweat on the swing is locked out.
As much as that first half. But Torchy can do it on the offense as well.
Bit of aggression here, but this is Donk putting his head out there, a chance to find him early. He's got teammates backing him up, and Donk wants to stop this one before it becomes a problem.
No way.
He can't quite deal with exertion. Will he even survive the cross? Torchy's got his number.
That'll do.
And so MOUZ get out with that double from long. It comes at a cost of 3-on-3.
Barrier here for MOUZ. They're going to walk into B either way. So into the better setup of 2.
Winning this round means that Shiro might never get to see an AWP on this CT side. It puts you on a fast track to a win. And so there's Chopper practically handing it to them on a platter with that smoke walk out towards short. You're looking at Tania now, who's called for rotations. Shiro gets here in time. And Torchy brought down low. The home crowd favorite shut down in the clutch attempt. And Spirit lived to tell the tale. Gap continues to close.
Getting so scrappy down the stretch. This has been a long series between these 2 top squads. Explosive for Spinks. The flash lands. Right, Chopper, but Spinks gets stuck. He can't swing round, and Donk shoots him in the back from Connector. Can he escape? Question posed. Answers yes. Donk dancing with death gets back to this bomb site. Torchy can't do a thing about it. Short control still taken. Spirit, headshots galore. 3 kills deep into this round. Make it 4.
Zwei knocking out Brolin, and this one is over in seconds. Whatever MOUZ have planned on the back of that timeout, long since forgotten. Torchy even makes a step, a slight overswing, and he's a dead man. Coming around the corner, Torchy will get rid of Zwei. And so the Orb living to fight another day. Donk's at least not here. He's alone over on A, so they're going into the 4-man stack.
Ouch.
Hell of an opener for Spinks. It's quickly cancelled by that Shiro Orb, the one that was gifted over by Torchy. In comes exertion. Charging
So
forward,
blind.
flashes leave everyone blind. They've got 2 players trapped down here right now, and they want to clean them up before Donk is even a problem, before he's even in the picture. MOUZ break through. A tie game secured. A must-win round goes their way.
A little slower from the short side instead. The nades land for Spirit. MOUZ at the gates. Will Spirit be the initiators? The flash goes high.
Oh, and they play ahead of the exec. Spinks with an important trade, and that might be the go button pressed. You get out with a kill to open. Rotate start to arrive for Spirit. They get here quickly. Chopper holds the line from the heavens. MOUZ will get in. They will have a bomb plant, but they've got to try and complete this a man down. They still have Tanir in the sight, stuck in this close corner, able to play on whatever timing he wants. He's letting the rest of his team get set up right now. That util meant to harass, meant to make life awkward, and the smoke certainly will. Spinks trying to play ahead of it is shut down, and now you look on. It's exertion or it's nothing. Missed shot from Shiro, but caught out in the open. Team Spirit, match and series point, a round away. With 2 opportunities. Set up again for this play in towards lower. Shiro catching exertion as he tries to get out of there. Now the rotates coming in down towards lower. MOUZ once more playing into a hastily assembled stack. They'll head through. So he flashed off. Tanir in at the barrels. Into this crossfire. Brol and Jimmy do what they can. Torshi with one more, but has to contain, has to stop Donk in his tracks. It's all eyes on Torshi. And it's almost poetic that it would end with him down to this 1v1. Donk's got one chance to stop him, or MOUZ say, play on! Torshi keeps the dream alive for MOUZ. If this is going to go to OT, boost up over on long. Brolin runs the risk of getting fed to the wolves here. Instead, it's Torshi. Dead after the heights of that clutch, plucked out of the round by the Shiro orb.
He wants it.
And Shiro's playing it forward. Shiro's hungry to end this here and now. Bomb lost on long. Exertion might be creeping in. He might feel like he has great timing, but a swing and a miss out of Exertion. And the task gets more insurmountable by the second.
That was your chance to get back in this round. Now space is getting taken by Spirit. MOUZ tethered together towards his B site into their grave.
Sway and Tanir both here to mop it up. And unless Spinks goes huge, this one's over. You'll be but just a round away from extending play. And the first dark mark against MOUZ on this attempt to get to playoffs comes through as Team Spirit lock in the playoffs in Budapest. The full 24 rounds needed, but these demons rise up and they beat back against the hometown heroes.
What a surprise. Guns for $1 yet again. Not tired? Stop wasting time and money on junk. With Hellcase, your inventory will turn into a fairy tale.